Yo, with the DNF Duel hype ramping up with all their recent announcement trailers pouring out, I'd like to go over a few of the DFO controls for the majority of you that haven't played it, and then I'd like to go over a few of the ways that DNF Duel may be played. The company name is Neople. It's a combination of Neo and the end of people. Feel free to just call them Nipple. I'm not going to put a picture on that, sorry. One more aside, I do have a cold at the moment. That delayed things just a bit, but I'm feeling somewhat decent, so let's just go. In DFO, there are two ways to cast the special abilities. That is either setting it to a keybind. I'll push the keybind. It'll cast the ability. Or, if you notice, right here it'll say command. I can also do a way down forward with a skill button. And it'll cast it as well. Alright. You can also change these in this game. So if I go to that same skill, I could change it to whatever I wanted, including just a single direction. You can also lock it, so it's restricted to the keybinds. I have that on a couple abilities here. Also, just ignore my keybinds, they're just wild. I don't think being able to change the command inputs will be included in DNF Duel as part of fighting game balance is the input of the abilities. So let's go over some of the just basics. There is a jump button in this game, as you can move all over the place. I don't think that'll be in the game either, as having a limited jump button will be kind of obnoxious to work around, and it would just kind of feel bad when you're only moving left and right. So, DFO has 3 combat buttons. That is the basic attack, special 1, and special 2. You'll notice that doesn't do anything right now. And special 2 is actually by default on the space bar. On a few classes it actually feels really good. There's a Lancer class that has a really giant slashing attack that you can push on spacebar all the time and just kind of special cancel with that. One thing to note, this class I'm playing, the Nun Master, actually doesn't have any special cancels. You'll see these abilities down here are completely grayed out when I'm casting something. You'll see in some of the other videos, these will be a bit different. These abilities are grayed out in different ways. Sometimes they're lit up with a different color. Sometimes they just stay lit up. Special 2 is usually restricted to class mechanics and buffs. This character right here, the Nun Master, he has quite a few, so he's a good character to kind of show this off, including a couple attacks here. Yeah, let's get rid of this as it's going to get annoying. So every character has a basic attack combo. Some classes have improved basic attack combos or have a special attack restricted to keybinds, but I'll cover that more in the Berserker video. You can backdash by holding down and jumping. When you get knocked down, there's a mechanic right here that if you hold the jump button in this game, you crouch. While you're crouched, you're entirely immune, cannot be hit by anything. You can delay your wake-ups. You can just press that to get up quicker, or you can hold it to just stay immune. So there's the general idea of things. So let's get into some speculation. The trailers do show quite a decent amount of specials being used, so there's either going to be enough buttons or command inputs to cover everything. It's going to be a little interesting converting some of these abilities. This one here, there's an up command at the start, which obviously is going to have to be adapted. I wouldn't be surprised if most of these are changed. DNF Duel has several options with this baseline to build from. They could just keep the general DFO controls with the basic, special, and special 2. I guess they could even allow the option to manually set specials, kind of similar to these keybinds. But I doubt they'll go that way too, as it's part of the game balance is having reversals holding forward. Next, the most probable alternative in my mind, the 4-button layout like BlazBlue or Dragon Ball FighterZ, with a light, medium, heavy, and a special. That could make sense here. There's not a whole lot of basic type attacks, so we'll have to kind of change up a lot of things. Another method could just be easy inputs. I hope they don't go this way, or it's just going to be a direction and an ability. Yeah, I don't see too many other options, but whatever they go with, I definitely hope there's a command dash, just to be able to dash on the press of a button. I really like that in Strive. Though DFO does have a couple characters that are actually referenced from Guilty Gear, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of try to follow a 5-button setup there as well. There could be like a kick, a punch, a couple special buttons, and then like a general mechanic, so including like grabs and, you know, I don't know, they could put like the wake up there as well.
yeah, there's the basic idea of kind of what I'm thinking. I think it'll probably most likely be 4 buttons. You know, I'm excited to kind of see what they go with. I'll be pretty happy with pretty much whatever they pick. I'm excited to see how things shape up. Anyway, let me know if there's any other control layouts that you kind of thought of that could be interesting or fun. I hope they don't have a jump button. I hope they do have a dash button. And I think it'll have to be complicated enough on its own, as it's not like a tag fighter, which kind of fills in gaps in less advanced games.